What's up, my peeps? Welcome back to Liz Talks Vibes. Welcome to the vibe. Y'all know I'm the motherfucking vibe. Welcome back. Or if you are new, welcome. How are you guys? I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys are feeling positive. If you're not in such a positive space right now, or not really feeling positive, take some time to yourself, meditate a little bit on it, journal, write down something, just get in front of a mirror and start saying kind and positive stuff to yourself. That will really help a lot, and it will just get you moving and in a groove, in a positive groove. Because, we're not always, I'm not always positive, It's not like I'm a negative person or anything like that, but, it's just shit comes up, shit happens, and we just want to remind ourselves how, I was gonna say, beautiful we are. It's because literally, like, right now I was in front of a mirror and I was just saying nice stuff to myself and just reminding myself that I am creative, that I'm kind, that I'm loved, that I love myself, and just saying nice things to me, because you shouldn't expect none of that from other people. Don't expect compliments from other people. Don't expect other people to push you, to support you, and show up for you. You really need to expect that from yourself and not from anybody else. Because you're with you. Like, you want to be your own support system. You really want to show up for yourself, for you. Like, you're just with you. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's going to love you like you. Nobody's going to care as much like you, because nobody feels what you feel. Some people might have some type of similar feeling, but nobody really feels what you feel. Nobody really understands you like you. Nobody knows what you're thinking, because they're not you. You're you, and you feel you, and you understand you, and you know what you're thinking, what you're going through, and yeah, some people can help or whatever, but at the end of the day, you really have to help yourself out and really want it. And so I have allergies. If I sound a little bit like mormada or some shit, I have fucking allergies. And I have allergies because I ate fucking cheese. I had cheese, and dairy gives me allergies. I don't have dairy like that, but cheese is a hard one, honestly. I had a quesadilla earlier, and I know it gives me allergies, but I still fucking had it, and I try to eat my healthiest. Like, I drink my juices every morning, I have my fruits, but I'm telling you, cheese is a hard one, especially now, because, I'm like, one day won't hurt, right? But then the next day, it's like again, and I'm like, okay, 2 days won't hurt. Like, it's okay, And then another day, and another day. Those things accumulate, you know what I'm saying? And that's with anything. Like, it's really the small habits that accumulate. It's the small things that you do that have the biggest impact, honestly. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today a little bit. And do this because I was like, that's what I was going to talk about. And I'm like, bro, like, I have fucking allergies. And then I started thinking, like, see, and I'm not being hard on myself, like, whatever. But it's like, it's cool, cheese, yeah, here and there, but not every fucking day. And that's the thing. Like, I'm telling you, you let it go one day, like, you let it pass, right? And then you're like, another day, and you're like, oh, okay, fine, it's okay. And you just keep saying okay, and it's like, no, like, once a week, okay, maybe once every 2 weeks. And I was doing cool, dude. Like, I had stopped eating cheese for a cool fucking minute, because after I just thought about it, and I'm like, like, it's like with me, like, I stopped eating meat, and I just get disgusted. I get disgusted when I smell it, when it's like around me, because I just think about how they treat the animals and like all the shit that the meat contains. And that's how I am with cheese. But it's because you get used to it, you know? And sometimes I don't have it every day, but then after, it's just weird. Like hella talking about cheese and shit like that. But no, it really is like that with the small things. It's the small habits that you do, like, that really have an impact, you know? And it's like, it's the small things that accumulate, my peeps. And that's like with anything. Like in the mornings, your morning habits. What? And it's because my schedule has been a little bit fucked up and all that. What are you doing in the morning, you know? And that's, for me, the morning is like a big thing, because that's why, like, in the mornings I like to have my juices. I love to have my fruits, which is what I have in the morning, because it really gives me that energy, you know? And it gives me the energy, and it just like, it's like the right thing, like it feels right, you know what I'm saying? Because before, when I would have breakfast or whatever, well, that is like my breakfast, you know, but it's like, people think as breakfast like, oh, you need to have like eggs, you know, bread, a breakfast sandwich, pancakes, or some shit like that. So when people ask me, oh, did you have breakfast already, or what do you have for breakfast? My fruit and juices and smoothies. And they're like, that's not breakfast. Like, it is breakfast, you know? Like, you're breaking your fast, like, from sleeping. And when I would have breakfast sandwich and stuff like that, you know, because obviously I wake up hungry, not hungry, but like in the morning I need to have something to eat, just to, like, you know, get me going and give me the energy. And I would have like a breakfast sandwich or something and have eggs, and then I just feel so full after, and I just didn't want to do anything, you know? And I'm like, yo, like, this isn't, you know, like, I ate so I can get some energy, but it's like, so then that would just slow me down, and I just be like, like, too full, and like not wanting to do much, you know? So it's like, it's really the small things, you know, because now when I have like the fruit and the smoothies and all that, like, really gives me that energy and fills me up enough, you know? And I have hella fruit in the fucking morning, hella fruit. And I'm hella talking about fruit and shit like that. No, but, you know, it's just the small things, my peeps. Like, in the morning, what are you eating? You know, it is like, what are you eating? I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want, but eggs aren't the best for you. You shouldn't be having dairy, like cow milk or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So the mornings is a big thing, because that literally sets your whole mood for the day, you know? And it's like I said, the small things, like what you eat has a big part in everything. But how are you spending your mornings? Like, do you wake up early? Do you wake up late? Do you work out, you know, or like move your body or some type of thing? Do you meditate? Do you set down your goals for the day? You know, and I really wanted to do this video. Like I said, I inspire myself so much through making these episodes and these videos, because when I'm editing, you know, I'm like hearing myself, and it's just a reminder. So, but also to explain to you guys, like, nobody is perfect, you know. I haven't been on a set schedule. I haven't, you know, been doing like my routine, you know, and we fall off, you know, shit happens, whatever. But, and, you know, like, I've been wanting to do yoga again, because I haven't done yoga in like a couple weeks. And, you know, you're just like in bed and you're like, oh, a couple more minutes. But then when I don't do yoga, it's like I don't feel like right, you know, like it's like I don't fully wake up my body, you know? And after I do, when I do yoga, I feel like let's go, like let's get it popping, you know, like let's do it. I feel like like just ready for the day. And after I meditate and all that stuff too, like, it's just some me time. I totally recommend just having some you time in the morning, 5 minutes at least, because it'll just help you feel so much better throughout the day. Meditating and just calming your mind and just letting everything go and having that you time, and with yoga, I totally feel like I'm not really a working out person, which I want to, but we'll see. But with yoga, it's like it really helps me connect with like my mind, my soul, and it's just like I feel all complete, if that makes sense, and with meditating as well, it's just like a deep, like really connecting with myself and just letting go of everything and having that me time. Like it's like just me, that makes sense. And journaling, I used to journal in the mornings, but I like to journal towards the end of the day, just to like write down anything that happened or how I feel, or like stuff like that. And setting your goals in the morning and really writing down in your planner, your daily goals helps a lot, because it's like those daily goals that help you reach that big goal that you have. If you have a weekly goal, if you have a monthly goal, a yearly goal, you know what I'm saying? Some goals take a cool minute, and you have to do those small daily goals that will help you reach there, and taking accountability. Like, I know when I write it down, I'm like, I have to do it, but I'm also not hard on myself. Like, if I have hella shit to do, that's why it's good to like plan it out throughout the week, like set some time for this, set some time for that, and get whatever you need to get done first, because also I'm not like big on shows or like TV and stuff like that, but I started watching a novela. I watched like the old school novelas, and I get into it, but then like sometimes it's because I'm so funny with shows. Like if something like I might get into it, but then I don't, and then I stop or whatever. But I've been really into it, and that's been taking my time off from doing other things, or I think I'm a good multitasker, and I'm doing that while like editing or like doing something else, but then I'm like, yo, like that can fucking wait. Like I need to get my shit done first, and I need to focus on that, and I know I could do it, but I'm like, I need to give my full focus to this thing, like when I'm editing, I need to have my focus on that. If I'm setting my schedule, I need to have my focus on that, because you just doing too many things, like it's just like you're all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's how I feel, and we just need to get our shit together. The fucking show can wait, my peeps. Whatever the fuck it is can wait. And it's just like sometimes, because I'm always chilling alone, to be honest. I love my alone time and all that stuff. And I could get like, people think of like, oh, my fun is totally different than the fun I used to have before, drinking, going out and all this shit. And sometimes I think about it like, oh, maybe like it ain't fun, you just get like thinking about these things. And that's when I started watching the show, and I'm like, okay, well, this can be like some me time, like this and that. But then I'm telling you, like, then like I'll watch it a little bit, like it's cool, watch whatever you want, but to a certain extent, like I just can't, like I won't watch it the whole day. I can't do that. Like I just can't sit there and fucking watch it, and that's why I try to do other things. But I'm like, okay, I could watch like, let's just say one show, fully watch it and then just let it go, put it to the side, and put my full focus to the scheduling, to the editing, to the content creating, to the brainstorming, and to all that stuff, That way, like I watch it, okay, whatever, it's some me time or whatever, and then just, because people are like, oh, like Netflix and chill, or like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but see, then that it's not fun for me. Like, it's not really me time. Like, me time, I love to connect with myself. If anything, just sit in fucking silence and see what the fuck comes up, or like talk to myself and see how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, or journal or something like that, or like start reading. I've been like I wasn't so inspired lately, but I've been doing, but I feel it's because I was just all over the place, and I feel like I have so much shit in my head. And I've been getting myself more organized, waking up early, writing down the stuff. And it's like the inspiration is coming back, like I'm just feeling like me, and I'm literally doing stuff that's just me, like going with my feelings. And I'm telling you, it's just like the small things that help you so much, and also like at night, I've been fucking like trying to, like I'm like, oh, let me just work on this a little bit more, and then it's like right before I go to bed. But I'm like, okay, like I can't remember who I got it from, but they said like to stop doing whatever the fuck it is an hour before you go to bed, and just read or journal or something throughout that hour. Just, chill by yourself, or like, not doing anything, not looking at the screen or any type of screen, just letting it go, and I feel like that really helps, because it's like kind of you're preparing yourself to go to sleep as well. It's not just like knocking out, or like watching something until you knock out, or anything like that, or be on your phone until you knock out. Like you really have to prep yourself, to like go to sleep, like get that routine down, And I've just been trying to get myself back on that fucking routine. I know I talked a lot about this, or did I talk a lot about this? No, I did on my past episode. But I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit more about it. But I just want to talk about like literally the smallest things, that accumulate, that have the biggest impact, and it's on whatever it is that you do, on literally anything, like anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, if you're on the screen and you're scrolling on social media, you're like, oh, just one more minute. And then it starts accumulating, and you're like a fucking hour on your phone. Like you have to have discipline, my peeps. You need to have discipline and take accountability. It's not like then talk shit to yourself after, like, fuck, there goes a fucking hour, this and that. But you're like, okay, see, this is why we shouldn't be on the screen that much, or doing this that much, like getting your priorities straight. And really, I'm gonna try to do like literally timing everything, and see how I do with that. Like putting like wake up at this time, doing, say, editing 10 to 12, and that's the thing too, like I should totally fucking do that, because I just like to do everything like at the same time. Like I could be so like that, especially if I'm not organized. I'll say like I'm editing, and then I'm like listening, supposedly paying attention and all this shit, when I should be giving it my all, but I'm just listening. And then I'm on my phone trying to get my post ready, or seeing what pics I'm going to post next, or stuff like that. And because I'm like, it's not like I get tired of editing, but I recommend breaks. And that's what I do need to practice on. Like, let's put editing for like an hour and a half, and then taking a 10-minute break, and then getting back into it another hour and a half or something like that, taking breaks in between, because we do need breaks, especially off the fucking screen. You know what I'm saying? Because I do a lot of fucking editing, and it's like with anything, if you're even if you're cleaning, like, take a little 10-minute break, take a little snack, go outside, get some fresh air, look at the sky. I don't fucking know, don't just be on your phone, you know what I'm saying? But I really want to try that and see how that works for me. And I'm hoping it really helps me stay focused on that thing. Well, it will, you know, especially if you write it down and you really do that, you know, because and actually doing it might be, so we should most definitely try this. I'll let you guys know how it goes, and you guys let me know how it goes, or if you guys already do it, how is it, you know, because I really want to be more disciplined, you know, and like knowing where my time is going, and you know, just also focusing on one thing at a time, you know, giving my all to one thing and then another thing. And it's cool to have breaks, you know, because I'm like, let me just do it. Like, no, I don't need a break, which I do, because then I catch myself, you know, like trying to do another little thing, you know. And it's like sometimes you might get bored or some shit, you know, so you're like, oh, let me, or uninspired. I feel like I talked about this before. I don't know, I'm getting like deja vu or some shit like that. But you know, might be feeling a little bit uninspired or something, and you know, that's when you need like a little break, or just go outside, or like, you know, I should have put my fucking volume down. Like, what the fuck? I'm with the sniffles. Because I have fucking allergies. I need to drink some tea. My juices tomorrow are most definitely gonna fucking help with it. No cheese tomorrow. No fucking cheese, okay? No cheese. Not having any more cheese. No, we need to cool it. Cool it. And what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like that would just help me a lot better with staying organized and just knowing where my time is going, and you know, with my focus and all that stuff. Like, I'm really excited, but I'm like, no, but I'm more excited because it's I feel like it's really going to help me, you know. And let's just try it out. It's going to be fun, something different, because I've never done that before. I tried to once and I was going with it, you know, but some shit came up, and you know, it's like, then I just let it go, and I'm like, we'll do it another time, you know. That's okay. Like, if you fall off and if it doesn't work out, just start over again, you know, the next day, or like even at that time you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying, my peeps. Let's try out new stuff. Let's try out some new techniques, see what's going to help us, what's going to help us improve, what's going to help us grow, you know. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna most definitely try it out. Let me know if you guys are gonna try it out. But that's like my little thing where I'm at right now. If you guys are watching this, you guys are watching it on YouTube, let me know, how are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? How do you guys manage your time? You know, your focus and all that good stuff. Let's help each other out. Give each other some tips and tricks. Comment down your favorite affirmation. Your favorite affirmation. I really hope you guys are doing great. I've been doing great. I've been feeling great. Besides these fucking allergies right now. But we're Gucci. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't checked out my bracelets already on my Etsy shop, go check them out. It's all the good vibes. Yes. Check them out on my Etsy shop. I always leave the link down below. Follow me on social media. Follow the vibes on Instagram and TikTok. Follow me on my main accounts too. I have a couple accounts. They're all down below, my peeps. They're all down below. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen, watch this episode, tuning in with the good vibes, you know what I'm saying, and just the vibes. I feel like these past 2 episodes, I've just been not all over the place. Like, I'm just speaking some good vibes, you know, and just trying to inspire you guys. I'm just like letting it flow, you know, just speaking the true feelings and just speaking the vibes. This talks vibes, babies. I love you guys. Appreciate the support always. And I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to speak good vibes to yourself and good vibes to others. Peace, my peeps.